Moi je voyais ce live sur la PS4. The Forest, frère. Oh, oh.
A female warrior named Sophitia was able to destroy one of the swords. Shards of the blade flew and lodged into her body, causing near mortal wounds. Seeing his chance, Cervantes used his sword to deliver the final blow. Suddenly, there appeared a ninja known as
Voilà, depuis tout à l'heure je lui dis j'ai pas vu mais il m'écoute pas.
defeated Cervantes in a battle to the death before carrying the injured Sophitia away.
Spoiler, Star Wars.
Soul Edge's two blades still remained.
Oui, c'est chelou, quoi.
Perhaps it was fate. The blade fell into the hands of Siegfried.
La vie, non, la vie, oui, allez, tu vas pas regarder, je te dis juste, à la fin, ah, spoiler, c'est bon. Faire une... Désolé, je te spoil.
A pillar of light pierced the heavens, the product of rampant evil.
Dis à Croco de me démuter.
No one could have predicted it would become a catalyst for catastrophe across the world. Our story takes place in the 16th century.
Dis-lui à la fin, Skywalker il meurt. Il dit à la fin. Mais spoiler internet, tu connais? Alors ça va toi? Coco.
Je vous ai invité dans le live,
Ferme-le, t'es une pouki la vie.
Je vous ai invité dans le live. Hein.
On peut pas voir, on peut pas voir.
Bah allez voir sur YouTube au pire.
Mais c'est parce que tu t'es mis déconnecté en fait. Ouais, voilà ce qu'on t'a chaîne.
Oh merde.
Ah non, c'est bon, moi je vois. Je vois. Ah non, je vois pas en fait, non, ça marche pas. Skywalker à la fin il meurt. T'as pas entendu ce qu'il dit? Skywalker à la fin il meurt, Skywalker à la fin il meurt, Skywalker à la fin il meurt, Skywalker à la fin il meurt. Non, Soulcalibur, je crois que c'est claqué.
Non, non.
Ouais, je voulais le prendre. Mais d'abord, ferme-le, demain on va prendre GTA. Demain on prend GTA. Ludo il a dit à faire le braquage. Le braquage casino. Et moi je suis toujours pas riche. Mais arrête de me mute alors frère. Oh putain il est chiant frère, c'est pas possible. Ça fait tic tac boum maintenant.
Our story begins on the night before the ritual for passing the treasures on to their new masters.
Xianglin, can I ask you something?
Sure.
How come you were chosen to bear Devapara
Ouais.
Yuga?
Simon. Il y a Simon. Non, je suis là, c'est bon. Ça lance.
After all, you've dedicated your life to the sword.
Non.
Killick, this is not easy.
À la fin, Skywalker il meurt. Et ça fait tic tac boum. Et ça fait grand. Tic tac et grand.
The Krita Yuga.
Si c'est vrai, va voir, va voir. Il t'écrit spoiler Star Wars. Regarde. J'espère que Croco, ça t'es dégoûté du film. Moi, ça a fait mon plaisir. Ah, faire une t'as le seum, hein. Ah. Non, je blague, je blague, c'est pas ça, j'aime pas. C'est bon, je suis là, c'est bon. Mais c'est pas ça, frère. Je dis que c'est pas ça. Comment accélérer la pousse des cheveux? Coco, t'es sûr? Et ça fait dit Luke Skywalker. En fait, Luke Skywalker, c'est Dark Vador. Mais moi, je regarde pas Star Wars, c'est claqué, frère, j'aime pas. Vas-y, Fermine, ne parle pas avec moi, frère. Pourquoi tu fais la khaka? Pourquoi tu le Rambo maintenant? Pourquoi tu le Rambo? Pourquoi tu le Rambo?
And so it was, Killick and Xianglen were set to attend the official ritual for becoming sacred bearers.
Bon, on a une victoire, hein.
The night before the ritual, a terrible calamity plunged everything into chaos. Drawn by the
Pourquoi t'es pas parti regarder Jumanji 2, frère? C'est trop bien.
seed came to Ling Shensu Temple. The monks, driven insane by the evil force, began slaying each other, turning the temple.
Oh, t'es un pouki, frère. Vas-y, c'est bon, vas-y, parle plus avec moi, frère. Vas-y. Allez. Attends, je t'enlève. Allez. Toi, tu l'as vu. Mais non, Jumanji 1, c'est pas ça, ils vendent tout sur terre. En fait, Arnaud, il était où? Il était passé où? Ah oui, il était en défense, c'était trop cool. Il y a tout le monde qui s'achète des iPhones et tout. Non, vas-y, non, ferme-nous, c'est bon, frère. Vas-y, après tu me dis spoil pas trop cool, frère. Non, non, waouh. N'importe quoi. Quoi? Oh lolo, mais putain. On est en club pro, Torrent, hein, je préviens. Ah, tu vas regarder Star Wars avec toute ta famille. Tu sais que j'ai même plus confiance en toi pour te faire des passes, frère. C'est ça que t'as pas compris. Ferme-nous, tu vois les maths. Regarde, regarde, attends. Allez. Waouh, mais t'as raté. Ah oui, allez. Toi, t'as pas retenu les scores que je t'ai mis, les scores là. 5-2 avec notre certificat, t'as pas retenu. En plus, t'as cheaté tes joueurs depuis quand Suarez il est numéro 7? Dis-moi. Mais comment veux-tu que je te fasse? Vas-y. Mais même moi, j'ai les maillots blancs, frère. C'est qui le capitaine?
Where am I? Did you save me?
Mais t'es drôle, toi. Comment je peux te faire des passes si je te vois pas?
You have yet to recover from your injuries. Rest. And that mirror, Devapara Yuga, where it all
On lui a
is.
vu El Clasico. Moi, je dis juste Real s'il gagne pas.
Understand?
Ah, arrête, allez, toi, allez, arrête. Messi, il est blessé déjà. Non, il est pas en forme. Excuse-moi, il va même pas jouer le match. Juste pour vous dire. Mika, il a dit ça. Mika, le DD, Mika. Ben non, en fait, il est version de la vocale.
Putain, Fermi, hier, comment il était mort du dos, ça me fume.
That means Shaolin. She gave it to me. She sacrificed her life for me.
C'est pas Mika qui a dit ça. Ah, je croyais que tu parlais du dos. Je croyais que tu parlais du dos.
Tell me, Shaolin, why am I still alive?
En fait, tu vas aux entraînements, mais t'es jamais convoqué, c'est ça le truc.
You are being protected. Devapara Yuga suppresses the evil within you.
Ouais. Non, il fait le truc à la Ronaldo, il s'échauffe, genre, il saute.
The old man proceeded to tell a tale. He told Killick about the evil seed. How Devapara Yuga had pulled Killick back from the brink
Mais j'ai rien dit, moi, c'est Coco.
how
C'est
Kali
Coco
Yuga
qui parle,
had
frère,
the
mais
ability to
allez.
absorb power, and how it was falling under an evil spell. And finally, he told Killick about Soul Edge.
Allez, ok, si tu veux.
Your fate will be set in stone the moment you lose your will to live. Your soul will be swallowed whole by your destiny, leaving behind but a rotten corpse. That is but one path you may take.
Coco, c'est toi qui parle, hein.
It is the path you wish to take. To submit to that evil sword and its evil power. Is that what you wish? To become a thrall? Do you see? It's in your hands.
Shaolin, she told me fate is carved with your own hands. Shaolin gave her life so I could live. That leaves me only one choice.
Coco va regarder ton film.
From that day forth, Killick bore the heavy weight of his karma. As Shanglin's slayer and the last living member of Ling Shangsu, he chose to face
Vas-y,
his
toi.
cruel fate head on.
Scandaleux.
If you continue upon this path, the evil within you will create a second soul edge out of Kali Yuga. The only reason you and Kali Yuga have yet to succumb is because
Deux
of
maillots
Devapara
blancs, frère.
Yuga's
Qu'est-ce que je
power.
fasse?
However, all is not lost. You can learn to
T'as marqué
control
combien de buts
the
dans
evil within.
dans ta saison?
Yes, master.
Mais toi, en fait, toi, t'es pas trop dribbleur. Toi, t'es pas trop dribbleur. T'es plutôt vitesse directe,
If
tout droit.
this test you so dearly,
Et mais t'as pas de puissance de frappe.
to evil.
Sorry, master.
To control evil, you must first control yourself. Mastering
Non,
your own will
j'imagine
is the
trop.
key to overcoming
Yes.
Non, mais tu sais qu'il faut tirer, faut tirer. Tente.
The enemy is powerful,
Genre tu rentres dans la surface comme Bernard Smith il a fait face à la tête. Tu rentres dans la surface, boum, tu provoques un penalty.
No. Killick, your
Parce qu'il
next
t'aime pas,
opponent
frère.
awaits.
Who?
Sometimes things
Ah
reveal
oui, moi
themselves
aussi j'ai eu
in
ça.
a fight.
I understand, Master.
Arbitre officiel.
Battle 1. Fight.
District. Terminé. District. Non, il joue district. Non, il joue district. Dans mon lit. Non, c'est terminé, il joue district. Mais voilà, mais il dit qu'il joue en national.
Battle 2. Fight.
Mais c'est disais que tu veux percer en Suisse, c'est vraiment... Ah. Mais va jouer avec en Suisse, frère, je sais pas, je... La saison 2. Moi, non, mon but c'est d'enrouler, frère. Oh non. Non, la vie. Non. Ça fait. C'est lui qui parle que la... Ouais, c'est vrai en fait. C'était le premier but de la saison. C'est pas comme mon corps.
So, did you learn something?
En fait, j'avais pas trop de célébration. J'avais pas de célébration.
Delicate the balance is between myself and evil.
Non, mais on a les mêmes maillots, ça. C'est oui, frère, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Time has almost come.
Master?
It is nothing.
Terminé au vent en attaque.
What are you doing? You have yet to finish your training for the day.
Yes, Master.
On est en D5. Non, les gars, non, c'est de votre faute, non. Non, les gars, non, c'est de votre faute, non. Non, vos goals, frère.
Firmino. Tiens.
Quoi? 10.
Killick,
Entends, mais la vie. Non, la
T'as dit
vie.
quoi?
Master.
En tant que milieu offensif.
Bah ouais.
Ouais. Allez, ça fait.
Actual
Je te jure, je suis plus rapide que toi.
It would be an honor.
En fait, je peux te jurer que oui. Je peux te jurer que oui.
Come at me.
Yes, Master.
Je peux te jurer que oui. Je peux te jurer que oui. Mais ok, avec une balle ou sans balle? Parce que là, tu parles beaucoup.
You have improved.
Avec une
Mais
balle
là,
ou
tu
sans
vois ce que
balle?
c'est.
Why you were chosen to
C'est des discussions parce que je fais le mode histoire.
Ah, sans balle, mais avec la balle, t'es là.
Mais c'est Exalti.
Mais
Attends,
voilà, moi,
je vais le mute, peut-être on l'entendra plus.
If it envelops you completely, the evil within you will stir, and in time, tear at your soul until there is nothing left. You need to banish that shadow. I have shown you how to control evil. The rest is up to you.
Yes, Master.
Par contre, tu vas voir, les combats, ça va être de la merde. Je fais tout le temps la même chose parce que j'ai oublié tous les combats.
The cause of all this madness, and cleanse yourself of evil.
Yes, Master.
Head west. Keep going to where the wielder of Soul Edge awaits in the heart of a great maelstrom. You must live on, as have I.
So you want to head west, do's ya? Guess you're in luck, 'cause that's where we're going. But I warns ya, our ship ain't what you call luxurious.
I don't care, as long as you're heading west. So, can I join you?
Sure, why not? Huh? Oi, this ain't the way to the dock.
Huh?
You...
What? He's been consumed by evil. Damn.
Ah voilà, là il y a un combat, fermier.
Battle 1. Fight! Scream!
Gotcha! There! Gotcha! Gotcha! Take this!
Battle 2. Fight!
Scream! Gotcha!
Ouais, celui que je veux là maintenant.
Whew, you saved me. Even us pirates ain't safe from bandits when we's on land. Thanks, matey.
Sure. That was no ordinary bandit. It takes me back to that night. The shadow upon my soul. Xianglin, am I strong enough?
So, you're the guy who saved one of our own? On behalf of our captain, Maxie, I welcome you aboard. But, I'm gonna have to take that mirror from you till we hit land. Sound reasonable?
This is one thing I can't give you.
Why not? We're just gonna hold on to it. It ain't like it's payment for your ride or nothing.
This is a keepsake from my sister.
A keepsake, eh? You know, I don't know what I'd have done if it weren't for Maxie. Okay, Fine. I like you. I'll go speak to Maxie for you. You're one of us now.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Oh.
Yeah. It seems the captain has the trust of his crew.
You'll see why once you meet him. He ain't been back since he stepped on land. Probably got stuck at the bottom of a glass. What the?
What? Ah!
Who do you think you are? You got some nerve thinking you can pick a fight with one of us. Hey, Killick, right? You're a passenger, so stand back.
No, I want to join in.
In that case, welcome to the crew. It's showtime!
Mais Firmino, tu vois Killick, mais genre il a des coups, genre il fait genre son bâton il devient énorme comme ça. C'est toi, Adrien Démétrius? Ah. Boum! C'est qui Shaiko?
It never ends.
will you not relinquish your ego and let the evil consume you?
Who the hell are you?
Is it because of that mirror? You fool! Remember the massacre you caused? You let yourself run wild! I shall destroy the mirror and free you from its shackles!
Look out, Killick!
Cam!
Oh là, y'a Maxi qui arrive, Oui.
Who is this abomination? How dare he harm my family? Have at you.
Maxie.
Cam, this is bad.
Careful of that axe, brother.
That son of a... He'll pay for this. He will pay.
Who the hell are you? No matter. You're just another sacrifice. He still needs strong souls to increase his strength. Fall back.
Stop right there. What? What's with this guy? We gotta fight him too?
He's one of us.
Okay, so I won't kill him. Just save your strength. This one? I'll ruin you!
Oh ouais, il fait mal.
The surf's gonna get rough! I'm getting there. What? Stand aside! Battle 2. Fight! You're mine! Take this! Jeez, as if I didn't have better things to do. Damn, got my work cut out for me. The mirror doesn't work. The only option I've got is to kill him. You can thank Cam. Adios, Cam. Everyone.
Take Killer Quest.
I know, Cam. I know. It's like you said. He's one of us. I ain't leaving him behind. And you know, those guys will be back for him. We will get our revenge. It's the only reason I live for now.
Il faut essayer, hein.
You?
Oh, c'est Mitsurugi.
Are you that nunchaku wielder who wants me dead?
Maxie? I have no idea what you're talking about. Even so, what's the deal?
What? I thought all warriors knew you have to strike first.
Hold on a sec. Looks like we're done talking. I may look easygoing, but I never back down from a challenge.
You're sure one plucky fellow. I will honor you with a duel.
Don't blame me if you get hurt. Battle 1. Fight!
My philosophy is to strike or be
Try
struck.
this! I can get on board with that. Try this!
Ready?
What? You're mine! Not bad. Stand aside! Battle 2. Fight! Come on! You'll feel You're mine! Try this! Try this!
Ready?
Oh, je suis mort.
Battle 3. Fight! Back off!
Ready? No mercy!
Ouah. Ouah, il me tue là. Il est en train de me niquer. Ouah. Quoi?
Go get some rest. That's it?
Have I got the wrong person?
The surf's gonna get rough.
Ready?
Ah. Trop fort Maxi, trop fort. Firmi, t'es encore en train de regarder là?
Wait, what do you mean you got the wrong person?
I'm sorry. I am Mitsurugi. So many people want me dead, it's hard to keep track.
De quoi?
Seriously? You may want to rethink your life choices.
Well, if you seek Soul Edge, the most powerful weapon ever, you're bound to attract trouble, right?
Soul Edge? We've got our own beef with that.
Well, this is quite a coincidence. Let me just give you this word of advice. Beware of the ninja Taki. Soul Edge and her go hand in hand. So long!
The hell was up with that guy?
No idea.
He put up a good fight. I'll give him that. Is everyone that's looking for Soul Edge like him?
Just try not to overdo it, okay, Maxie?
Ha! You worry too much. If anything, you're the one we need to keep an eye on.
What? Is that the Ling Shang Su style sword technique? Xianglen?
Why is he staring?
They could be twins.
Huh? Ling Shang Su? I've heard of it. My mother might have trained there when she was younger. She taught me how to use a sword. Admit it, you're impressed.
Yeah, I am. You move very gracefully.
Thank you. Are you traveling somewhere?
Yeah, I'm heading west.
Really? Me too. What are you doing around here?
I just, happen to be passing
Je sais
through.
pas.
I see. It must be fate.
A shadow lies upon your soul.
So, I'm Shanghua, and you are?
I...
Hey, Killick! You found someone you want to bring along? Haha, I can't take my eye off you for 5 seconds, can I?
No, it's not...
We're going in the same direction. The more the merrier. Thanks, Killick.
Okay.
Firmi, achète le jeu! Il y a quoi? Ouais, mais après, il y a des combats aussi. Mais ça, c'est juste l'histoire. Le mode online, c'est différent.
Nightmare? So he's the wielder of Soul Edge?
If my investigations are correct, yes.
Kind of an over-the-top name, isn't it? Okay, let's go over everything. They're banding together. And their leader is Nightmare. He's friends with the jerk I'm after. A real piece of work called Astaroth. Then there's that lizard freak. And a woman called Ivy, who uses a whip sword. That's one hell of a crew.
We could end up facing a whole army. Nightmares are like phantoms. Wherever they appear, they slaughter everyone in sight. They're monsters.
What do they want?
Who knows?
Killick, doesn't your master know anything about all this?
I don't know.
Well, that's just great.
Still, whatever we do, I think our paths will cross at some point. Yeah, at some point.
Great.
The order stands as it was.
Understood. I will make contact shortly.
If this is all you have, then your fate is to die here.
Battle 1. Fight! Who are you?
I have no reason to answer that.
How about this?
I shall accept this test. Battle 2. Fight! Take this! I strike. No reserve. You'll live. Scream! That was a tough one. Fight! Ling Shang Su Ba! I strike. No reserve. You'll live. Scream! Charge!
il est plus là. Bah oui.
Jure, où là? Ah ouais.
I will tell you one thing.
Internet.
Has established a base in an abandoned castle
Attends, faut que j'aille voir.
Non, 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 laisse comme ça, laisse comme ça. Parce qu'en fait, ce qu'il y a, c'est que des fois, il y a des bugs. Il y a des bugs où il y a deux personnes qui peuvent avoir...
T'es sérieux? Mais oh mon dieu!
Are you okay?
Yes.
Non.
Fine.
Non.
Tell me, Killick, who exactly are you? People seem out to get you.
Oh, chier, bordel.
Stop acting so formal. Fine. I'll open up first. I've been hiding something from you. I'm searching for Soul Edge too.
Really?
My country, the Ming Empire. You know it, right? It's going through some hard times. Violence is the norm. In the hope of saving our land,
Oui, attends.
the Emperor asked me directly to search for the hero's sword. Also,
Regarde sur le malin ici.
so that's what I'm trying to do.
Il est content.
But I'm a soldier. Surprised? Well, it means I've been involved in this from the start. You're the first person I've told. It was supposed to be an Imperial secret. Does that affect things between us?
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry. I knew some time ago I would have to tell you everything. So I'll just say it. Soul Edge is evil. It isn't gonna save your empire.
Pourquoi?
Okay, if you say so, it must be true. I thought it was a little strange. How could that so-called hero sword save our land? Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna stick with you, Killick.
What? But...
My duty is important to me, but I want to know the truth. I want to see it for myself. Okay, when this journey's over, escort me back to my land. With Maxie too, of course. No ifs, ands, or buts.
what have I gotten myself into? I guess it's fate.
Don't you worry about that. I know fate has plunged you into misfortune, but my mother always said, fate is carved with your own hands.
Mais Firme, essaye de réfléchir quand même pour le jeu, s'il te plaît.
Never mind then.
Bon, ça, on pourra faire des combats entre nous, tu vois, ça va bien.
Yes? Is something the matter?
No. It's just, you look a little sad.
Oh, really?
Pardon me, but are you a traveler?
Well, you could say that.
I am too. I mean, I am from this town. I came to this shrine to pray before embarking on my journey.
Ben là j'ai mis en principal normalement.
You're a warrior, aren't you?
Yes.
I was too.
Ben genre ça me disait erreur dans le petit truc, après j'ai relancé. Après c'est bon.
There is something I must do.
Si. Maintenant là je suis en club pro, ça marche. Bah oui. Ça marche chez toi? T'as un cambu.
But I wonder if there is worth in sacrificing yourself for it.
I feel so uncertain.
The darkness of the soul can be troubling.
It's always with me, like a real shadow, dark and unshakable.
Yet all is not lost.
Mais dis-toi que...
Attends, parce que là je pète ma tête, il y a deux personnes qui peuvent avoir un compte en principal en même temps.
c'est trop.
The past is the past, if you ask me. There are those you need to protect in the here and now. So, you should wear a more fitting expression.
Okay.
Listen to me babbling on.
Mais du coup, comme je passe déjà à un pote, je peux le passer à toi.
I have to go.
On est deux.
Yes. Pain does indeed lie in the past. I shall pray for your safety.
Ah merde, parce que sinon en plus t'aurais pu avoir le jeu gratuit, tu vois.
Il l'a déjà acheté. Non? Ah!
Protect in the here and now.
Ah oui, Soulcalibur, oui.
Et du coup tu pourras l'essayer en même temps. Alors t'en penses quoi? Mais non, j'ai For Honor. Non? Oui.
Il n'a pas compris qu'il avait tous les jeux.
Moi, tant que tu fous pas de la merde sur mon compte, moi je m'en fous, je te le passe gratuit comme ça.
Oui. Ah ouais, c'est vrai.
Vas-y, ben je veux bien te passer, mais alors tu télécharges d'abord Soulcalibur. Vas-y, au calme.
Moi aussi.
Hein.
Attends, moi j'ai pas envie que ça commence à bugger et tout. Attends. Attends, ça veut dire que t'as fait sauter son cousin. Non, je m'as fait sauter moi, après t'as fait sauter... Moi j'ai fait sauter son cousin. J'ai pris 6-4. C'est bon, arrête de faire du cirque, arrête de faire du cirque, c'est fait. Mais Carlos vient, comment ça s'appelle ça? Ouais, voilà.
Non, moi je suis en train d'aider ça, Chacal. Je suis en train de faire l'histoire de mon jeu là.
Mais c'est nul.
Non, si tu prends le temps et que tu connais bien le jeu de base, franchement ça donne envie.
Vas-y là, ferme-nous, lance. Rix.
Are you sure this is the right way?
It should be.
I can't believe we got separated from Maxie. Damn it.
En fait, Carlos, tu savais pas dire avant. Ferme-nous, en fait, il avait des galères, toi.
What the?
Ouais, mais en plus c'est même pas que ça, c'est aussi... Attends. Ah, attends, parce que là c'est un moment important. Oh putain.
Ouais.
Is that all it takes to hobble you? If so, do you honestly think you can take on Soul Edge? You're a fool.
Ça veut dire que t'auras le PS Plus avec le compte de Carlos. Mais oui, mais quand tu vas supprimer son compte.
Oh really? Why do you interfere? You never had anything to do with the sword before. For your own sake, stay out of this.
I didn't choose to get involved. But now I'm choosing not to back down.
Mais ça veut dire que... Mais en fait, Carlos, ça le PS Plus sur le compte Carlos.
Oui.
Mais oh, mais c'est bon, mais supprime tout rien. Faire un aussi comme DLS 2020. Non, non, c'est bon.
I can't win. If I were you, I'd back away now.
Won't know unless I try. You
Oh.
can't stop me. Attention, Prater.
Attends. Parce que là, c'est un plein combat là.
Non, mais Soulcalibur, c'est nul.
Attends, voilà, t'as dit quoi? Mais je t'entends pas fort, ouais. Ah mais moi non plus, enfin je connais les personnes mais je connais pas les attaques et tout, on croit pas que ça a changé entre temps. Oh putain, là j'ai raté une bonne dur là.
De quoi? Quel?
You leave me no choice.
Moi j'ai quoi? Ouais.
Watch over me, mother.
Mother.
You can't stop me.
Ya 3-0.
Mais pourquoi c'est toi qui lance en fait? T'es une conne de merde toi. Là c'est pour Mélo ça.
Huh? There's something strange about that sword.
Ah, c'est bon wesh, comme tout frère. Wesh. Il est tout content frère. Il est pas avec moi.
What's wrong? Had enough?
So you controlled the evil yourself. Fair enough. Just take care.
Putain, juste appelé, je
Edge is
rigole.
more powerful than ever before. The instant you give yourself over to your shadow, I'll kill you.
Si tu éteins frère.
You've been warned. There's no escape from a ninja with the power to seal.
Are you okay, Killick?
Ouais.
Yeah. I knew pursuing Soul Edge would be
Il est
no
déjà
easy
débloqué.
task, but
Oh ouais, t'es une salope. Même pas ça va jouer des vrais joueurs. Je veux personne qui sort de nulle part. Ça me dégoûte.
Non, télécharge pas sur le Soulcalibur, c'est nul. Non, mais regarde le gameplay, j'aime pas. C'est pas bon.
Ouais, mais c'est pas parce que t'aimes bien que t'aimes pas que personne n'aime pas, tu vois.
Ah ouais. Mais Shaolin, j'arrive à bien gérer.
once we get through this forest,
Yep, it's the day we've all
Je
been
t'ai
waiting
dit,
for.
frère, vas-y, pourquoi jouer avec toi, moi? C'est bon.
I just don't want to deal with any more freaks.
Un peu Shaolin, je sais pas trop bien le gérer pour l'instant.
Speak of the devil. Maxie, don't do anything rash.
What the? What are you both doing?
Non, mais allez, moi je coupe le meilleur, comme d'hab.
you anyway.
En plus, genre, mon Jesse qui recule tout seul.
You've got guts. I like that.
Ah oui, mon Jesse qui...
Are you Ivy? If you want to fight, bring it on.
Don't you realize the
Tu vas me dire ton cousin
position
il goum.
Let's see if you really do
Ton
have
cousin il
any
goum lui.
guts.
Huh. You're no match for me.
Non mais moi je sais pas gérer, frère. Ah oui, je sais pas. Moi je sais qu'il bug, frère, je sais rien faire. Moustak a dit qu'il était trop fort. Ah, je sais pas, faut choisir.
Watch over me, mother. Me at your own risk.
Attends moi. Ils te prennent un tout ou quoi là? J'ai eu peur, sinon j'allais les goumer. J'ai trop des fous.
You, you're not as great as you think.
Ah mes frères, faire mieux, je peux rien faire pour lui. Waouh, il va pousser. Ah ouais, papa, il y a le classico. Barça Real. C'est quoi ce fromage? C'est du fromage, ça?
Shanghua! Are you okay?
Ça pue, waouh.
That was enough. I have fulfilled
C'est sûr que du fromage, ça?
If you want to pursue Nightmare, I don't care.
Mais... 7 euros. Perzano. Non, Fermino, ils sont trop forts, laisse tomber. Je sais pas pourquoi on n'est pas tombé contre des petits coups, frère. Aussi Fermino.
We're almost to the castle.
Ah mes frères, c'est bon. Mais moi je suis pas comme Shao. J'ai réussi à faire la balayette.
A damn trap. Well, isn't this just peachy?
Non, je l'avais battu. L'autre il a plus de vie.
So the reports were true.
T'es sérieux?
What sort of idiots try to enter a castle through the
T'es sérieux?
Leave him to me.
Montre.
I've been looking forward to smacking down this freak.
So you came here to die. What's this?
Non, du fromage avec du poulet. Fermino, en fait, faut que tu m'entraînes, hein.
Are you here to help us?
This way. Hurry.
Pourquoi t'as quitté?
But what about Maxie?
Mais pourquoi t'as des niveaux comme ça, frère? Vas-y. Quand il y a Carlos, on tombe des noobs.
You cannot escape me.
I'm your problem right now.
Mais je t'ai invité en fait, t'es qui toi?
I'll have revenge for my family.
Putrid maggot. You're dead now.
Battle one. Fight. The surf's gonna get rough. I'm gonna ride the waves.
C'est vrai, t'es heureux là, t'es content, t'es vraiment heureux.
Go get some rest.
Take this.
T'es épanoui. Carlos, t'as jeté en CD?
Ouais.
Ah, dommage. des pattes. Des pâtes avec carbonara. Non, je blague. Pâtes, poulet, fromage. Il se connecte en fait. Et pourquoi te prendre ça après? Là c'est bon, Fermino, on va perdre. Moi je vais devenir comme Carlos, nul. Non c'est bon, je vais devenir fort là, c'est bon. Ça deux, ça deux.
Talk about a poor loser. Everyone, Cam, this was for you.
On 3-2. Ah ouais frère, wow. Enfin, même tu vois, si je fais un compte parfait, j'arrive à tomber.
Her leg. If you cannot fight, you will be left behind.
I'm fine. Don't underestimate me.
Where are we?
Ah ouais.
Sorry, but
Allez, c'est bon frère, c'est bon.
the rest is up to you.
Il m'a lâché un coup de ventre, un coup de boule, mon jeu il a été sonné. Valkyrie frère, wow.
Never. I can't turn away now after all we've been through.
Ouais.
Let's do this.
Okay.
On peut faire comme ça pour esquiver. On peut esquiver avec le X et les deux sticks, non?
Because that is what it means to be human.
F17 il est trop fou.
I'll carve my own fate.
Moi il m'a enchaîné, je sais pas comment il a fait.
Battle 1. Fight! Accept your fate and serve. Fate is carved for your hands. Taste a sword of despair. Never shall you wait.
Oh non.
I strike without reserve. You'll live.
Comment ça attaque normal? Je comprends.
Ya, allez, un combat.
Star Wars, il fait la pub partout, frère. Même aux infos. Je crois que c'est le film le plus claqué du monde.
Gros, j'ai bientôt fini le...
Le mode histoire.
Non, pas le mode histoire. Oh, oh la baise. Non, j'ai bientôt fini l'histoire d'un perso. En vrai, c'est moi, ça fait exprès que j'ai lancé l'histoire d'un perso. Là. Je voulais lancer... Je pensais que ça lançait au hasard. Ouais, et ça c'est trop bien. Je t'ai dit, le jeu il est hyper complet.
Il y a combien de persos?
Non, on a une vingtaine, je pense. Ah, il m'a eu. Allez, on a. Oui, oui, Tunique, c'est fini. Oh putain, combattre avec un bâton, c'est pas pour moi. Le coup fatal venait d'être porté, l'armure de Nightmare était au sol, fissurée et proche de la destruction, des flammes s'échappant des trous à la manière d'un liquide. Pourtant, sous l'aide, j'étais toujours là, la mission n'était donc pas terminée. Je savais pas comment je vais les complets.
Are you okay, Killick?
Ne dis pas que c'est celui avec une boule au milieu, non, si c'est ça, si c'est ça, le jeu il est trop complet, je suis fier.
Oh, mais putain.
Mais non, ils l'ont vraiment remis. Incroyable.
Mais en fait, la compète elle commence cette semaine, hein.
Ouais, non, moi, sa mère, hein, je crois que je vais abandonner la compète, frère. J'ai découvert Soulcalibur, maintenant c'est fini. Quoi? Pourquoi il a fait une toupie? Pourquoi c'est une toupie? Pourquoi c'est une toupie?
Moi, j'ai pas compris. Bien vu. Oh. Ça, le gars.
Yeah. Allez.
C'est bon, c'est à cause de moi, putain.
Yeah. Je crois que là c'est fini. Inferno laissa échapper un gigantesque cri de douleur après l'attaque de Shangwa. Le combat aurait dû prendre fin, mais hélas Inferno se releva en voyant la force surnaturelle d'Inferno. Shangwa réalisa à quel point elle était à bout de force.
Is it over yet?
Oh, je peux rien faire, je peux rien faire.
Stubborn son of a...
Chamois!
Kill it?
It's okay.
C'est de ma faute son père, hein, je te préviens juste.
John Lin, give me strength!
Battle 1. Fight!
My path is clear. My face is mine to carve.
Ouah, j'ai ces attaques maintenant.
My path is clear. My fate is mine to carve.
Moi je pas.
Putain, j'ai mis un perfect.
Vous allez arrêter la compète.
Hein?
Vous allez arrêter la compète.
Il y a moyen, hein.
My path is clear. My fate is mine to
Attends, mais c'est pas le week-end les mecs. Parce que lui dans le classement de la compète il a mis 2 matchs, juste 2 matchs.
It's
Mais c'est parce qu'il y en a un le week-end, il y en a deux le week-end et un le mercredi.
Mercredi, on n'a pas voté mercredi, nous.
Ouais, mais il a mis le mercredi, je sais pas pourquoi. Mais je suis pas sûr, je suis pas sûr.
Il y a un autre rocher aussi. Bon, je vais un peu jouer en vie. Moi, lui, on a direct killé. Direct.
Ah ok, Sané il va partir de City, genre en fait ils ont voulu lui faire des nouveaux contrats et il a refusé. Non, Sané, il veut partir, il va aller au Bayern.
Mais ça c'était sûr. Hein.
Ouais, je sais, mais maintenant ce qu'il fait c'est qu'il fait un gros coup de salope, genre il refuse les offres de contrat.
Ah,
Du coup ça veut dire qu'il va peut-être...
on va vraiment te faire foutre.
Il va peut-être partir pour gratuit, frère.
T'es sérieux quoi?
Ouais.
Non, je parle à Fermino en fait.
Ah.
Fermino en fait je te parle. Pourquoi tu me dis qu'il n'est pas ça en plus? Il a AFK l'autre en face?
Is it protecting me? But... The sword!
No! It's too dangerous!
Laisse-moi au rocher, là, laisse-le-moi. Ah, il est pas FK là.
Xianglin.
Devalpara Yuga. What a waste.
It's fine.
Kill it. Hold out your hand.
Huh? This is...
I just couldn't resist.
Xianghua, could you hold on to it for me?
What? But...
Please.
Okay.
C'est vrai que tu ne connais pas moi, c'est vrai que précise 5 Fermino. Bientôt précise 4. Il n'avait pas, n'avait pas, non, je savais pas, non. Maman, le tout, maman, elle te m'a dit, elle est ma folie, ma fille. Ferme-le si tu dois sauver Toba ou ta soeur.
Allez, c'est bon, j'ai fini le jeu.
F17, il est... Oh. Ami d'abord.
Ah, c'est bon, j'ai fini le jeu, hein. Si, j'ai fait toutes les histoires. Ouais. Non, je rigole, je viens d'en finir juste un.
F17, il a fait un snap, frère, il donne un iPhone à son frère.
Mais tu sais, ce qui est bien, c'est que j'ai fait un des persos que j'aime le moins, du coup, je pourrais profiter de tous les meilleurs à la fin.
F17 il fait des snaps, frère, je sais pas, il s'est fait pour un youtubeur. Quand je prends un Ramocha, bizarrement, je reprends une cheveux.
suis gros but. Tu sais qu'il y a même des voix japonaises dans le jeu. C'est incroyable.
Le chef d'usine, il mange beaucoup, frère. Espèce de loco. Hey, I think they do, babe. Do, babe. Il y a des batailles de partout à gauche, du toucher des armes de partout à gauche. Le moteur, il gronde sa mère. Waouh. Il a pété la fouche. Waouh. Mais vas-y, mon frère, il me croque, c'est bon, je suis mort, il arrête pas de me croquer. Vas-y, frère, qu'est-ce que tu dis? Oui, frère, il croque. Il va se faire derrière. T'as pris Shinobi, celui-là qui a pas de vie, quoi.
Firmino. Zasalamel ou Voldo?
The legend will never die.
Je peux pas dire en blase comme ça, hein, au hasard. Zasalamel. Allez, je vais faire l'histoire de Zasalamel alors.
Putain, mais quel monstre. Voilà. Et ce personnage, il est bizarre, frère. Depuis tout d'ailleurs, on tombe que sur lui, frère.
Ah ouais, il y a même l'histoire de Gérald.
Non, mes frères, c'est bon, allez, quitte. Ciao.
Il y a même l'histoire de Gérald. Firmino. Ouais.
Derrière toi. Terminé, après, c'est du solo. Moi, j'arrête, je dis quoi. Je suis trop nul, j'ai perdu du niveau, je sais pas. Malek, comment il s'est dû faire ça? Oh, voilà, toujours vous me sautez dessus, toujours moi vous me sautez dessus. Non, c'est bon, Fermino. Je vous fais du solo, ce sera mieux sans moi, frère. C'est du solo. Fermino, c'est vraiment de la merde.
Across all history, the truly strong remain shrouded deep in darkness, hidden from society.
Moi, je déco. Je regardais Olivier Tom.
Carefully erase all traces of their existence.
Oui, mais...
But sometimes, even the most perfect plans to erase one's tracks.
Moi, je découvre. Et sur les gars, on s'attrape.
This tome was one of those
Gros, c'est la puissance.
left
C'est la
behind in
puissance.
charred ruins. What secrets lie within?
Maintenant est de savoir lequel des deux parties vont tirer la bénéfice. Car encore une fois, mais ce qui continue.
Il fait exprès, on entend sa télé.
Quoi?
I began writing this.
Oh, j'ai la flemme.
So I may as well enjoy myself.
Non, c'est bon, j'arrive.
Now, about the cursed sword known as Soul Edge. I intend to record its secrets in this very time. However, I must exercise caution.
Tac, 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 tac.
End awaits all.
I let that man J'ai vu regarder Olivier Tom, frère. Sauf pour l'instant, c'était ma série, frère. C'est ma série. F17, il est trop malade. Il fait trop de youtubeurs. Ils veulent tous les iPhones de cette génération.
It gathered a great deal of negative until the curse of that much is true. All who took Soul Edge in their hands became slaves until they bled. Few know of it, despite its appearances time and time again throughout history. Until, that is, an age-long past, when there appeared a man with a mind powerful enough to resist the sword's control. He was known as the Hero King. In that ancient age, great change came only through war. Thus, controlling Soul Edge meant ruling the world. The Hero King, being the man he was, one could say it was inevitable that he would bring peace to this warring world. I won't record the Hero King's name here. Someday I may decide the time is right to reveal it, but that time isn't now. It is said the Hero King lost Soul Edge due to his jealous son. After the Hero King killed his son, the spirit sword Soulcalibur was born from the remnants of the cursed sword. Indeed, the cursed sword and the spirit sword both come from the very same steel. While the name Soul Edge is known to a select few, the name Soulcalibur is known to almost no one. There is a reason the spirit sword was never revealed to the world. Some say the Hero King created the spirit sword, but the truth is that the Hero King risked his life and failed. Those who would carry on the dead king's wish and perfect Soulcalibur were to come later. They were known as the Guardians of the Spirit Sword. Like a thief in the night, they took the Spirit Sword and withdrew into the dark recesses of history. They told others of the Hero King's Spirit Sword, and that they were going into hiding to both prevent Soulcalibur from being used for evil, and to prepare for the threat of Soul Edge. The Guardians of the Spirit Sword. only entrust Soulcalibur to a select few. One recent example was a king from medieval Europe. Born in Britain, the king used the spirit sword to rule a large swath of Europe. I'm skeptical as to whether the king ever truly existed, but assuming the tales are true, he was somehow connected with the guardians of the spirit sword, from whom he received the blade. Also, it would be reasonable to assume the king fought with the one who possessed the cursed sword and won. After the king's death, though, no one knows what happened to the spirit sword. Perhaps we should assume it eventually found its way back to the guardians of the spirit sword. But it should be noted that their power had dwindled greatly by that time. At the same time, there were those who awaited the second coming of the king. On the eve of the king's passing, a loyal knight set forth to find the spirit sword and restore the crown. That was the start of the secret society known as the Aval organization. They hid themselves well for a considerably long period of time. Not even I learned of their inner workings until quite recently. Sworn to the late king, the Aval organization sought the spirit sword and secretly assassinated all whom they deemed outsiders, those who were aligned with the cursed sword or did harm to humankind. A deeper look, however, reveals there was some unrest hidden below the organization's seemingly unshakable exterior. After slumbering in the shadows of history, Soul Edge was awakened by the pirate Cervantes de Leon. Cervantes attacked the ship of one who had won Soul Edge at an auction. He stole the cursed sword and became its puppet. Soul Edge changes its form depending on its wielder. When Cervantes took up the cursed sword, it transformed into 2 blades. And after nearly 30 years of slumber, it caused that terrible catastrophe. Cervantes and the cursed sword were defeated by a female warrior, and one of the blades was destroyed. Shattering without coming in contact with the spirit sword was a first for Soul Edge. Immediately afterwards, the evil seed occurred. The evil within Soul Edge was unleashed upon the entire world. Why did the evil seed occur? What havoc did it wreak where it landed? Not even I have any way of discerning this. But one thing is certain. Ever since that day, the cursed sword's malfested kin have been swiftly multiplying. What does it mean to be malfested? It's extremely hard to define, for the resulting phenomena are so varied. There are those who undergo monstrous transformations, while others look no different from ordinary humans at first glance. In addition to humans, some animals have experienced transformations as well. Common traits of the malfested include heightened fighting instincts and violent tendencies. Some become beasts, hungry only for slaughter, while others use strategy to entrap powerful foes. But they all slip into towns and cities, seeking blood under the cover of darkness. Sometime after the evil seed, the Azure Knight Nightmare appeared. Rumors said he possessed Soul Edge, and his string of indiscriminate murder seemed to agree with this. Personally, I was also interested in discovering this knight's true identity. I then received news that the Aval organization had encountered him and were defeated. It intrigued me that there seemed to be someone in their organization deeply interested in the evil seed. While Soul Edge has appeared constantly throughout history, Soulcalibur's whereabouts are still shrouded in mystery. In time, I lost interest and gave up trying to search for any traces of it. But after resuming my search later, I found that it had been taken to a temple in the east at some point. With it were taken a staff able to absorb all manner of energy, and a mirror capable of purifying evil. These sacred treasures were used to create Soulcalibur and amplify its power. No one knows what had happened to the Guardians of the Spirit Sword, but they must have met with ruin, losing the Spirit Sword and their other treasures. As for the temple, it later became Ling Sheng Su, a famous martial arts dojo that worshipped the Spirit Sword and the other weapons as the three sacred treasures. But now the Spirit Sword is no longer there. The evil seed deeply affected Ling Sheng Su, and most likely caused it to attract evil energy. Its martial arts students were soon overcome by madness and battle lust, and ended up killing each other. The temple fell in a single night.
Yes!
Therefore, no one knows what happened to the Spirit Sword. Only one student of Ling Sheng Su survived. While the survivor didn't possess Soulcalibur, there was clearly merit in looking into him. What powers did he possess? What could he accomplish? I was deeply intrigued. I only started writing this tome as a pastime, but in order to give it a clear perspective, I must reveal my identity. I was once one of the Guardians of the Spirit Sword. The precepts of the Guardians were very strict, one of which stated no Guardian may ever touch Soulcalibur. But in my younger days, I failed to properly suppress my urges. When the others discovered my designs, they broke my arms and banished me. Amid my despair, I searched for a way to survive. What I discovered was the art of reincarnation. After a long period of training, I mastered the secrets contained within this lost wisdom. I reincarnated myself over and over again, and became an entity that could transcend generations. At first, I didn't realize the price I would have to pay for eternal life. For every time I reincarnated, I experienced the pain of death. It felt like my soul was being crushed. It is hard to put such pain and suffering in words. Indeed, I hadn't managed to completely escape death. No matter what one may accomplish in life, death remains inescapable. My bodies have lain in countless graves, but my soul will never rest in peace. So it was that I came to yearn for the final eternal death I could never have. And such desire began to corrupt my everlasting life. Gradually, I began to seek out death itself. was 1,000 years ago. My desire for death was at its peak. That longing for true death led me to even take hold of Soul Edge. Wisdom, power, battle lust. In those days, I felt I could do anything. But when it was over, I was forced to confront just how prideful I had been. As a puppet of the cursed sword, I kept fighting to my last breath. And for what? I fought in an age of endless war that spanned the world, all to establish a certain dynasty. That is all I'll say on the matter. I've lived as every type of person. Old, young, man, woman. But I've never felt as much joy as when I wielded that power. However, not even the cursed sword could free me from the chains of samsara. And so I died, and was born again into this world. That was 1,000 years ago. My that with but as and I've and so.
Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the Money Pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the Money Pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the Money Pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Whoa, don't drop the treasure there! Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon!
Huh?
I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian! Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade! I missed? Oh no! Ugh, another disadvantage fighting here! My blade! Show me the way out!
In the deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the Guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the Money Pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the Money Pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking. Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword! That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection. What was that sound? The wind? Ah!
Ah là, je suis en train de combattre avec mon perso préféré là. C'est incroyable.
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Si, si. Dis-moi. Non, non, je rigolais, hein, je me suis pas mis... Oh, attends, attends, attends. Gros, Trinity Narcos, il est viré. Tu... Oh, Firmier. Truc, il s'est fait ban, Trinity Narcos. Ouais, parce qu'il quitte des clubs sans raison, veut créer un club et puis après le quitte sans prévenir les GM. Moi? Non, moi je rigolais. Gros, tu sais pas comment je suis en train de tuer le jeu.
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder Voldo. Honing his senses for years underground had given him something of a sixth sense, which allowed him to sense invisible auras that people leave behind. As Voldo moved north, tracking Ivy's unique aura, he continued reclaiming the treasures stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa!
Wait! Take anything you want but this!
Why? Because that one will fetch the highest prize?
What was that? I just heard footsteps.
My leg!
What's happening?
care what kind of monster you are. You'll not have what my brother left to me.
The scent of Verci's treasures wafted up from the golden blade that the old merchant cradled. It was the item that launched Verci's quest for the golden treasures of the Orient, prior to his search for Soul Edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. And now you want to go off looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
You're either a wolf or a sheep, Enrico. It's hunt or be hunted. And only the bold come out on top. Bad enough about this. I'll lead the search for Soul Edge. And you, Voldo, will assist me each step of the way.
What? But he's so young. He isn't even family. Wait, Verci! Wait. Your weapons, your face. It can't be. You're... Oh, forgive me. If only I would have protected our fortune during the war, Verci would still be here. You can have the blade. You didn't take the sword?
Perhaps Voldo decided that he only needed to recover what had been truly stolen. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared, leaving the golden blade with the old merchant. Tracking Ivy's aura, Voldo eventually came to a desolate Spanish port town. That's when he realized something. He had once visited this port, at a time when it still thrived. However, the aura's trail only led him to the ruins of an establishment known as the Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead.
Steal, kill, and steal again. curse you!
The scent of the ocean breeze, the whispers of the name Cervantes by the dead. Together, they caused a distant memory to surge up from the deep recesses of Voldo's mind. Enlist the help of the notorious pirate Cervantes de Leon in your quest for Soul Edge. A mission to negotiate with a pirate infamous for his cruelty meant almost certain death. Still, Voldo journeyed to Cervantes' haunt, the Blacktail Inn, in order to carry out his duty.
So, Verci's offering me 12 Saker cannons, along with this pistol sword you brought. It's certainly a rare item. I see Verci taught you something about the art of appraisal. It's curious, though. If he wanted to ask a favor of me, then why did he not come here in person? Instead, he sent a whelp like you! My, a bullet grazes your cheek, and you don't even blink. Not bad. I've taken a liking to this weapon. 4 top-of-the-line culverin cannons, and 4 falconets. I want Verci to send me the same things he gave to the Spanish Armada. I'll accept the deal, and let you return with good news. It will be good for a little amusement, at least.
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing ever stronger, he became aware of 2 things. The first was that Ivy had crossed the mountains and was now moving west. The other was that he was not alone in this hunt. Some unknown group was also secretly tracking Ivy. Regardless of who they were, Voldo had no doubt they would only hinder his mission. So it was that Voldo decided to utilize the mountainous terrain to hunt down the hunters.
The doomed woman with the blood of the cursed sword in her veins. I don't like the idea of being ordered to eliminate a mere woman. And why do we need so many people?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the enemy by now. Where's the signal? What the?
Who the hell's this? unidentified entity. I need to report. Ah!
Having fun? Oh, right. I forgot you have no sense of humor. Never thought the day would come when I'd be saved by you. Don't expect me to thank you. Long time no see, Guardian. Or should I say, Valdo. I could sense you approaching. I've gained a lot of experience since we last met, you know. I also did a little research. Research on the Merchant of Death and the young man who worked as his shrewd right-hand man. As someone whose life was also ruined by that cursed sword, it's hard not to feel sorry for you. I know. You want this box, right? Then fight me and win it back. I see you possessed by a spirit. What? A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now. I don't need this anymore. Take it. But let me tell you one thing.
vendredi normalement et puis
The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostreinsburg. Farewell.
Mais après ça dépend, il y en a ils ont peut-être Peut-être lui il a pas, mais montre que j'ai
After
vendredi.
throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit.
Quoi?
Standing before Verci's sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Welcome back. You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters. The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold, Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history. Taki, known as the Dark Hunter, is a ninja and demon huntress. Her quest to find Soul Edge ended in a confrontation with Cervantes, the greatest foe she had yet faced. After a deadly battle, Taki emerged victorious, but not before her beloved sword Rekimaru was shattered. She returned Sophia, the young girl she saved in battle, to her homeland, and then Taki, too, made her way back home to Japan. Foremost in her mind was the mending of her sword, which she intended to do using a shard of Soul Edge. Alas, the two swords were incompatible, and she had no choice but to give up. However, there was another sword she could try. The enchanted blade she hid before leaving Japan, Mekimaru.
Mekimaru. Without this, I'd never have been able to escape the Fuma clan. Wielding such a sword requires the greatest of care. I had some idea, but I never expected Soul Edge and Mekimaru would fuse together this well. However, this power is so intense. Can I control it?
I finally found you, Taki.
Geki? Have you been watching me?
Mekimaru belongs to Master Toki. Hand it over.
So Mekimaru still wasn't safe. This sword must not fall into Toki's hands.
Watch your mouth! It's Master Toki to you.
Not anymore, it isn't. Why do you still follow him, even though he's lost his mind?
You're getting sloppy, Taki. I don't know what you did to that sword, but it's taking its toll, no? I'll be taking it from you now.
Leave this place! Huh? Leave this place! Leave this place! You're mine! Stay down! This is it! Huh? What?
Whoa! So this is Mekimaru?
Damn!
Let's see.
Stop, Geki! Don't draw that blade!
What the? What? No! Mekimaru! After her! Now!
It seems I'm stuck with the sword for a bit longer. But its power is too great. Could I ever learn to master it? Did you really think you could escape, Taki? And you, Maki? Just another hopeless Toki loyalist? Don't you see him for what he's become? That's exactly why I follow Master Toki. I should have guessed. Master Toki says that if you play nice and hand over Mekimaru, he'll show mercy. Do you really think I'd fall for that? I knew you'd say that. It's true, though. You're still in his good books. And now we're ready. Ah! Poison powder! You'll pay for that! You won't escape no matter what. Nothing is more fleeting than a ninja's life. I shouldn't expect anything less from the Yasunobe's forces. I must stay alert. If only I can master Mekimaru and fight them off. It's a long way from the Manji clan's village. Those clothes. He must be from there.
Shikisoku Zeku.
What? Ready? He's some sort of automaton? He must have used word power to control it. It's remarkable he could do it for so long.
You did well to see through my contraption. Even so, when I reclaim that foreign sword, revenge shall be mine.
That foreign sword? You mean Soul Edge? Soul Edge was a pair of swords. Indeed, there was one that wasn't destroyed. What's this I'm sensing? Gallo Fury. Was the seal broken? Matters have taken a turn for the worse, but this can't be ignored.
been a while, Taki.
Esteemed leader of the Fuji Bay, please, let me do what I must. You of all people know the horror that is Gello Fury.
Can you master Mekimaru?
Don't tell me you seek the blade too.
Do not misunderstand me. I need Mekimaru, but only to stop Toki and his madness.
So you're part of the Urabe faction?
Yes. We are entrusted with righting the clan leader's wrongs. But our faction leader is not strong enough to defeat Toki. That is why we need Mekimaru.
Through the power of words, you could control Mekimaru for a short while.
I shall not ask you for the sword, but would you be willing to help us defeat Toki?
I'm an outcast now. And outcasts have but one fate.
Indeed they do. I'm sure you know better than most. That not a single outcast has ever survived.
Battle 1. Fight! This is it!
This is as far as you go. Get ready, slice!
Battle 2. Fight!
Harris! Get ready, slice! What? This is as far as you go! I'll decimate you! You'll be lost to history.
Battle 3. Fight!
Quoi? Vas-y, je finis mon histoire avec mon perso là et je suis là. Putain, elle est trop forte, hein. Je crois que j'ai trouvé c'est quoi mon main hein, sur le jeu, putain.
Taki, you have done well mastering that blade. You should have been leader of the Fuji Bay, not I. I will leave it to you to rid us of Toki's threat. I know he was a teacher to you, so I fear it will not be easy. However, I ask you now, kill Toki.
Are you really letting me, an outcast, walk away?
If it's to fulfill my faction's duty, then yes. I shall call off your pursuers to make it easier for you. And I shall entrust you with this.
And this is?
Ranjatai.
Incense imbued with the celestial power.
There is nothing better for sealing demons.
Thank you. But remember, I'll do what I must, nothing more.
Yes. I expect our paths will not cross again. Farewell.
Shuki. I thought I was adept at stealth. To think I'd be sniffed out like this.
Well, our specialty is sniffing out ghosts.
Why are you sticking your nose in now?
Does an outcast really need to ask?
I took you for one who'd idly obey Toki's orders.
Is it that obvious? You're correct. I'm not interested in Nekimaru. I simply seek Gallo Fury to use as I like.
What?
Tell me, Taki, how do you intend to seal him? He's absorbed the power of other demons around him, and is far stronger than ever before.
Nekimaru can take care of Gallo Fury.
Huh? I won't fall for your tricks, Taki. There must be more to it. What are you hiding? Tell me!
Using a vengeful spirit? Evil wretch?
You will tell me everything.
You go! I'll detonate you! Now stay down! What? You go! I'll detonate you! Now stay down! Huh? Mime and Nime are both vengeful spirits too? The seal worked. I hope.
I saw everything. She used Ranjatai. Now I see. She must have stolen it. This body has outgrown its usefulness. I need to find another.
Though I'd like to discover his true form, I must focus on sealing Gallo Fury.
Firmi, tu vois Liverpool, hier ils ont mis leur équipe avec que les joueurs plus nuls pour le match d'aujourd'hui. Ben dis-toi, ils sont en train de faire 1-1. Ouais, une très vieille équipe. C'est à la Coupe du Monde des clubs. Attends, j'arrive. Allô? J'ai quasi fini mon histoire, hein. Je suis au chapitre 6 là.
Hokoji Temple is nearby. The aura is overpowering. An ambush? Yeki, you're possessed by Yellow Fury.
Momo!
An aura so eldritch.
Ça va?
This is as far as you go. I'll decimate you. You'll be lost to history.
Battle 2. Fight!
What? Give up already.
Tu vas où? Nounou? C'est Carla. T'as regardé un peu mon live? Et t'en penses quoi? Ah merde. Oh.
Stay down. This is as far as you go.
Non, non.
I'll decimate you. I'll seal you again.
Ouais, mais c'est parce que c'est le mode histoire, tu vois, t'as pas vu les combats et tout.
Yellow Fury, this ends now.
Ever the hard worker, Taki, even though you're an outcast.
Shut up. It's Toki's turn next.
Master Toki's probably not even in these lands anymore.
What?
Did you really think he knew nothing of Soul Edge? Mekimaru's power pales in comparison.
Pursuing Toki will lead me to Soul Edge. This must be fate. No, it's just something I must do. Time to cross the seas once more.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Mais non, je comprends pas trop c'est quoi que t'aimes pas dans le gameplay. C'est quoi que t'aimes pas dans le gameplay? Ouais, moi je vais arrêter. Mais justement, tu vois, genre, enfin, moi ce que j'aime bien avec ça, c'est que tu sais, genre, quand on en a marre de FIFA ou quoi, bah ça fait un petit jeu sur le côté pour. Ouais, mais je vais arriver, j'arrive là maintenant, j'arrive là maintenant.